Welcome to AFAX #1 Stop to Entertainment and Trending News. Now, the moment Madam Boss Akothee said "I do" to the love of her life, Dennis Schweitzer, Kenyan netizens decided to dive in and dig deeper as to who Omosh really is. And on Twitter, who is Omosh is one thing that is trending. I believe you have come across a lot of things that have been said online since Madam Boss Akothee said "I do." There are people who believe that the wedding is not real. There are others who believe that there's a hidden agenda. And then there are those who believe that Madam Boss Akothee is being scammed. She's going to be swindled. And you'll get to know why netizens are starting to say that. So as you can see, someone shared, this is on Instagram, "Our daughter is not in safe hands. Kenyans are asking, what do you do for a living?" And so we will be getting to Twitter because that is where the digging is really happening. This was another comment, "Very much Tinder swindler. Not even a brother or friend came to be your best man at your wedding. Who are you? Where is your family at your wedding? It's screaming scam." Of course, Akothee has a fetish for white men. She always wanted to marry a white man so bad that she can't see all these red flags. No friends nor family from your side. No information about you, Dennis Schweitzer. That's a red flag to our queen. Miguna Miguna might be right. Our queen is about to be swindled. We'll be getting to Miguna Miguna in a second. Someone else shared, "Tinder swindler he is, swindling the old grandma." For those who have watched Tinder Swindler on Netflix, then you do know what this is about. But let's get to Dr.Miguna Miguna, because who is Omosh is what is happening on Twitter, and that is what he responded to. And so Dr. Miguna Miguna tweeted, "A bright red flag. I hope she has a prenup and a will. Wishing her well." And the tweet that Dr. Miguna Miguna replied to and retweeted was this: "I've been looking all over for information about Akothees husband, Dennis Schweitzer. There's nothing to be found. No education, no family, and no online footprints. Just a mysterious guy now serving as the chairman of Akothee Foundation." Someone else tweeted, "Na huyu msee kwani hakuwa na social media accounts before kupatana na Akothee. We've been doing some background searches but to no avail. The most fishy part, the few whites that follows him have their accounts with 20 followers or less, suggesting that the accounts are new but not active. Seems to me like self-created accounts to disguise as maybe family or white friends. Mr. Omosh is a mystery." And then there were Twitter sleuths who decided to dig a little bit and found some information about Dennis. As you can see, KOT tech gurus have unearthed the real identity of Dennis Schweitzer. He is Swiss, all right. And this maroonish screen grab there, some are starting to say that that was a wedding, but he has a t-shirt on, and many have questioned, will he really put on a t-shirt on his wedding day? The Twitter tech gurus even went ahead to unearth his dating profile from a website called Afro Introduction. And what caught netizens' attention was that Omosh was looking for a Kenyan girl, and that for them is an indication that Omosh targeted Madam Boss Akothee. And as you can see, he was seeking a female between 18 to 24 years living in Kenya, putting out "See you soon" in Mombasa. But this Afro Introduction account that has been pulled up, he was last seen over 12 months ago. So he has not been active on this account for over a year. And something else that caught netizens' attention was that he was 34 years. So basically, if it's a year ago, perhaps he's already 35. But not everyone is skeptical when it comes to Madam Boss Akothee's decision to marry Omosh or who this Omosh guy is. Some people came to Madam Boss' defense. As you can see, I had to come back again and comment. They were responding to Miguna Miguna saying that Akothee has to have a prenup and a will. And they tweeted, "Why are Kenyan men always trying to belittle women? Akothee has built a life for herself, and yet you think she needs you to think for her about a prenup, to investigate her hubby. Hakuna kitu ya Akothee Omosh anaweza chukua." And so this is someone who's putting out, if Akothee was able to amass all that wealth, she has been able to successfully run her businesses, why will she not be smart enough to know if a man is using her, if a man is about to scam her? Will she not be smart enough to think of a prenup and even a will without being told? Another reply to Dr. Miguna Miguna, I also thought along similar lines. He is in for the money, her money, and the best way for him to get a hold hold of it was to shroud his intentions with love. For those who are quick to cast stones, please watch this space. And so from this tweet, you can clearly see that there are those who don't believe that Omosh is genuinely in love with Madam Boss Akothee. He is in it for the money. He will swindle her. But Madam Boss Akothee had mentioned that Omosh has his own money. He is a businessman. He has businesses in Switzerland. He does really well. He takes care of everything. Omosh is the only man who has made her feel like a princess. She didn't put out that her business class ticket was booked by Omosh himself, so he is a man of means. Another tweet here read, "This guy serves Tinder scammers. There's something off about him." Someone else also tweeted here, "This is the reason Akothee introduced him as Omosh. Mnatafuta mpaka uvunguni. She outsmarted all of the searching machines. Poleni sana." Now this tweet also makes some sense. This could also be the reason why people are not able to find information about Omosh, his family and all that, because before he was publicly introduced by Madam Boss Akothee as her fiance, her husband, they had cleared everything that anyone would want to bring up when it comes to Omosh. And someone says, "Akothee ataoshwa mosho moja." Don't joke, there are swindlers out there. Well, as people are continuing to dig about Madam Boss' husband, Dennis Schweitzer, and whatever Miguna Miguna has said as well, Madam Boss is very much aware of what is currently happening. And in fact, she went ahead to post a photo of her husband, Dennis Schweitzer, putting out King Omosh VII, the lion that took the lioness on her feet. Secret admirers are hurt. And she also put in vernacular that people are doing research at the IEBC trying to find out about Omosh, which votes have been stolen, that people are so invested trying to find out or unearth anything about Omosh past. So you can see that Madam Boss is clearly aware of what is currently happening and people trying to look for receipts and all that. But despite all warnings from everyone, whether it's from Dr. Miguna Miguna saying that she needs to put a prenup and have a will and all that, Madam Boss Akothee is very much in love right now. And in fact, she did share that her husband Omosh took charge by changing her profile information. And she shared a video of that, putting out, "My husband changed my bio from single to Mrs. Schweitzer." You can see the crying emojis. Our Madam Boss is very much in love. And her Instagram has definitely changed. As you can see, Akothee Kenya is there. Mrs. Schweitzer, the Switzerland flag is there. The Kenyan flag is also there. So it's official. Whether people dig or whether people say what about her husband, Madam Boss is here to stay and she trusts her husband. Maybe as a celebrity, she knew this was coming, that one day the man that she will be dating or getting married to, people will try to dig and tarnish his name on social media. And she made clear that the digital footprints got nothing on Mr. Omosh. Nothing would be unearthed about her husband. And so probably that is now what netizens are facing right now, because they can't find anything about him, because Madam Boss together with her husband made sure that there is absolutely nothing to find, anything about his family, his friends, his past relationships, his job, all that. Anyway, that's what's happening on the internet street. You are up to date. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't and hit your notification bell so you'll be the first to be notified once you have any new updates. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.